Okay, so this is again from the woo-woo friend that wants to kind of remain anonymous at this point. And she says a couple of things. I mentioned this in a little bit in the video a couple days ago, but she got this March 27th. Boom. She said, Joe, I got some more coming in. She goes, I'm just going to give it to you. And I'm like, hell yeah, give it to me. Give it. Confirmation that the days of darkness, as highlighted by Q, will happen. Remember the 10 days, supposedly? Watch for a special announcement by the president on perhaps around the evening of April 6th. Again, day before or after. That the situation of the virus spread is worsening and more extreme measures are needed for total lockdown. This, of course, is a cover to conduct the majority of the arrests, not high-profile ones yet, and wanting people to be safe in their homes. The days of darkness will last for 3 weeks, she thinks. What does darkness mean? We will have power, water, internet, and ability to go to the store for food supplies at designated time slots. They will stop social media, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, etc. But I'm sensing that Telegram will be unaffected and can remain for us to communicate. After the days of darkness, and by the way, Patreon members, I'm going to do a post, which you'll see whether I say it in this video or not. Because originally I said, you know what, my website cryptosclass.com, I'll just post there. Like if Patreon goes down and I can't post you guys, I'll just post there for free. You know, just publicly. You don't have to sign in. And I'm just, it's an emergency, so I'll just, we'll just wing it. I'll just create the content there. But I thought, well, I use hosting services. What if the hosting service goes down? No, I didn't think about that. That's a possibility. So I thought, well, if she thinks that Telegram's okay, that's what I'll do. So I have a public Telegram that it's kind of an invite only thing, honestly. But I thought I made another one. Unless I actually took it down. I think I may have taken it down. That was going to be kind of like a private thing for like Patreon or that kind of thing. So right now I just have the JSNIP4 Crypto Club only at this point. But that's a public one and people chat all the time and stuff in there. But I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to put that one up for everybody like in my Patreon. I think I'm going to maybe put up a special one for my Patreon members and leave the other one alone the way it is. Because if she thinks Patreon, or not Patreon, Telegram's legit, and it's not going to go down, we can still communicate through that. That'll be my way of talking to my Patreon subscribers that I can't get to on Patreon because maybe Patreon's down. Maybe it won't be down. She didn't mention that, but again, Patreon's not really considered social media like, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, that kind of stuff. So she gave me this way earlier in the day, Friday. She gave it to me way earlier, and I said, all right, I think I'll do a post on it on Patreon. But I'm like, I did one on Patreon, but I told them on Patreon the other day, I'm like, I'm getting the feeling inside. I need this needs to be public for everybody. So I think I'm going to talk about this on YouTube, which I did. I told you her crazy prediction about this whole thing, which is on YouTube already a couple days ago. This is an extension. She goes, Joe, I got more today. And it's even time-stamped 6:22 a.m. March 27th. Right now it's the 28th because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm wide awake because all kinds of crap's going on. Executive order, silver price, thing. So I'm going to do that in Patreon. I'm going to set up a separate private Patreon. And it'll be one where we all can talk, not just me, where I've got it locked down. No one can say anything. Because it doesn't need to be that kind. One other thing she said, after the days of darkness, this Q thing, there will be another event that keeps us confined for about another month. I believe this to be the FISA declassification that Q's been telling us is coming, and 9/11. So 9/11 declass and FISA declass. Normalcy won't return till perhaps around July 2020 timeframe. That's what she's getting. So again, I feel like as much as I love my Patreon members, they pay monthly, and I provide them private content. There's certain things sometimes, for God's sakes, like we're dealing with some shit in this country right now, and this needs to be public, because if she can lay this out and it actually gives us some kind of guidance and works, like holy crap, she kind of nailed it. Freaking great, man. At least you have some little line of hope of whatever you can grasp onto while we're waiting for stuff to really go down, the arrest, all this stuff. Well, she's saying by the 6th or on or about the 6th. That's when Trump just did the executive order, man. Tonight, Friday night, up to 1 million troops, reserves. Come on down, up to. He's not gonna need 1 million, I don't think. So I want to remind you too, this is very interesting, because she says, after the days of darkness, there will be another event that keeps us confined for another month. I believe this to be the FISA 9/11 declass stuff. Well, if FISA warrants being declassified and 9/11, information, why would we be, confined for another month? Is it possible that it's going to be so devastating, the information that we're presented with, so disturbing and devastating, some people might want to go out and kill somebody for causing a terror event that they were told was, from somebody else, and turned out to be some, deep state stooge. And now they're pissed off and want to go hurt somebody. And no, the National Guard's still out. You can't leave. Like, everyone just digest this and calm down. Could it be that? Oh, gosh, I don't know. But Penny Kelly had said in one of the interviews with me, I'm doing these little look-sees month after month after month, and this corona thing, it comes and it goes. It looks like it comes and goes. But for whatever reason, around May, she says, around May, something else happens that completely takes our focus off of anything anyways. Like, corona, forget that. Something new. Now she's getting this other one, this other person. Look, I know some people are quite worried and scared and nervous, and JC's a little nervous himself up in Canada. They're handling things a little different than us, but doing stupid things too up there, and lockdown and different stuff, and he's got a lady he knows that's a nurse, and she's telling him like firsthand, like there seems to be something to this. Like, I know somebody who caught this thing. It's not just nothing. So, and again, no one's to say it's not nothing. I think the Democrats and the deep state were going to use this event to do stuff, and of course they think they're doing it right now. And now I think they're coming to realize, after tonight, Friday night, with the executive order, I think they may have all just got the curtain call, so to speak, or they got the memo. And the memo reads, all of you are effed. We're coming at you with the full force of the United States military for the crimes against humanity. Get ready. Buckle up, Buttercup. And they know it. I told you, they've been doing these weird tweets, of course, on Twitter. And it sounds like some of them are starting to get the picture of, oh, we might be the ones in trouble. Some of them maybe not quite yet. But they're gonna. And as I said, I don't know how the crypto market's gonna respond to this. It could absolutely dive in the stock market too. The United States is in lockdown, they're arresting a bunch of people, and the markets just dive. Maybe the markets are shut down in advance. But when those markets are shut down in advance, usually the crypto market is running along. However, You have to go on an exchange, don't you, to do these buy and sells technically. And if that's the case, and an order's given, Coinbase, you got to go down. Gemini, you got to go down. Kraken, you got to go down. And then China also steps in. Oh yeah, what's his name of Binance? Shut her down. Well, then we ain't trading crypto either. However, we all do have markets and stuff. I mean, wallets. But again, if you try to do a swap, an exchange on, say, Exodus or Atomic Wallet, they use exchanges in the background to do that. So the crypto market might not go anywhere, as a matter of fact. But it might. It may explode. It may crash. And if it crashes and you can't go buy any, then what does that say anyways? But as I said, if the elite finally figure out, oh shit, we're in trouble, liquidate my crypto account right now, it's going to go way down. We're going to have a hefty pullback. However, here's another thought. What if the elite panic? Oh, I've got all this money in the bank, and all this. I need to do an instant transfer to such and such exchange and get it all into crypto because they're coming after me. I am one of the traffickers. I am one of the Satanists. And Trump's executive order where he can seize all my assets. F that. You're not seizing my assets, dude. I'm going to buy as much crypto as I can right now. And then give the private keys and everything to my family so they can have it. You ain't getting that, sucker. Then where's the price going to go? Holy crap, it would probably explode beyond your wildest imagination. And this one came from Woo Woo Friend, what I'm about to say. The Woo Woo Friend. Not the one I'm keeping anonymous. I mean, Woo Woo Friend when I always say that. That one, she says something about this huge fall in crypto coming, which she's charted, but she says, I think we can get to a very high price. And then it happens. Like, way beyond the all-time high of 20K. Way beyond that. And I did post this in Patreon. That's a thing I'll keep private. But she goes, then it might dump hardcore, like beyond what you'd ever... It's going to fall hard. And then it'll come back again. But, again, maybe not. She's going to get it right. Who knows? But I can see where some of these things make sense with the current environment we're living in. So, there's that. Take it for what it is. Talk to you guys later.